We're not going to be running a microphone tonight. I mean today, apparently last night. Microphone did not have sound, so I'm not sure what happened there. Too late to do anything about it. There's your swan paddle boats. There's your skyline. Billions and billions of dollars here. Paddle boats or whatever. Riverboat, Lone Star riverboats, tours. Yeah. So the people that are working in these places, doing the real work, the Latinos, hola. So yeah, the ICE has been immigration la migra. They took 5 people out of AISD last week, I believe it was. They took 5 people out of Austin Independent School District. One was a school teacher, shame. Another was a cook in the cafeteria, shame. And another was a janitor. Like, the people doing the work in these buildings are the people that ICE is targeting. The people that are sitting at a desk doing nothing are all comfortable and okay with it. So there's definitely a disparity between the haves and the have-nots. We have seen on video, and there are lawsuits and all sorts of video evidence showing that, and I have videoed it too, showing that the immigration is going after, ICE is going after American citizens that speak English, that that aren't involved in any crimes or criminal, any of that stuff. So the government lies as usual. I don't know if that surprises you, but it shouldn't at this point. Look, there's the little swans. The swans. And those are boats. They're paddle boats. And they're stuck in that nasty water. Austin has some of the nastiest water that I've ever seen. It's as bad as the Trinity. The Colorado here is as bad as the Trinity. Choking the wildlife, choking the fish, the flora and the fauna with these algae. Well, it's not algae actually. It's some kind of growth that's choking everything up. Probably an invasive plant. There's all sorts of invasive plants and barnacles and crap that get on boats and destroy the fisheries around the lakes in Texas. Then you got this, your government paying for money laundering. So people are wheat pasting. That's what's called wheat pasting, showing that's another form of protest. And you just I just learned how to do it. You take flour and a bunch of water, and it turns into paste, and then you carry that with you and you slather it on. I've done it before, I just never made it. You slather it on, and you can put any of your pictures that you print out or art, you can put it up there. I don't hear a protest because Resist Austin is kind of lame, but we'll see. Got a little sweater on. Aww. Yeah, the yuppies they're disgusting. The yuppies are disgusting. They're the ones that call for ice. Look at this little protest. Aw, how cute. So, no megaphones. Some guy trolling them. Mad at them, I think. We got about 10 people here. People are honking. I'm gonna go get some video here. I'm here for B-roll. I'm not here with this group, but this is Resist Austin. I just had an Austin protest. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people and a child. 11 people and a child. So we could round up to 12, or we'd go 11 and a half. This group of protesters this organizer, Nevin, tells me to start something myself, campaign myself, but but they got 12 people here after over a year protesting. This is as much as his movement's done. I got thousands of people around the world fighting for dogs to not be shot by police, puppycide, anti-puppycide, and whatever. I'm not going to criticize. I'm just saying, for all that George Soros money, you'd think they could do something bigger. And if you don't do it bigger, you just go home, because it's just not going to happen. You're not going to make a change this way. Especially when your heart's not really in it. Most of the people here, they're just doing it for glory. They're not really trying to make a change. They're just trying to have face. And that's okay too. There's different reasons to have protests. Some of them are effective, some of them aren't. I guess if you're just trying to stroke your ego, you're going to get what you need there. Stroke your ego. Put up selfies of you at the protest. City Hall's not in session right now. It's a weekend. It's a holiday weekend, so most of these, no one's going to really see this except for you guys. And if the B-roll sells to the media, the other media, I'm not going to get any B-roll with all this traffic though, so. Ice fuera de ATX. Éxitos? No. I'll be back, y'all. Do some B-roll. So now I got totally no view over here. Probably just sit on the corner. Be better. There was somebody over there. There was a black man over there yelling at them. He's over here now, I guess. Shit, so. Nevertheless, people are honking at the protest. So, in support. Also, I wanted to mention again, the reason that they're having this, their stated reason is because this Resist Austin, run by Jimmy Flanagan and Neville and other people. Jimmy Flanagan's a former city council member here, gentrifier, and he said that they said that they're having this because of the school AISD. 5 people were disappeared from the AISD, Austin Independent School District, from schools here in town this week or last week, and including a teacher, including a cafeteria person, including a janitor. So probably people of color that ICE was able to get in, infiltrate schools, and bring their weapons into a school and take people out. They've been doing this stuff for about a year. On one Saturday about a year ago, ICE had ICE and federal agents went into a elementary school, and they were IDing little children on a Saturday. I don't understand what the kids were even doing there on a Saturday. I don't understand why ICE would be there on a Saturday, but that's what they were doing. It was in the news. I'm gonna get some B-roll. I'll be back. Oh, I am tired. If I sound tired, it's because I am. I film late. I think I got in about 5 in the morning, so 6 in the morning. But I'm still here. Working for justice and protecting the First Amendment take a lot of energy when there's not enough people engaged in the process. This group literally let the police steal my megaphone and did nothing about it. They let Elon Musk murder animals, and they don't do anything about that either. They don't care about that, but they care about ICE, and most of the people here are not going to be subjected to ICE. So, I mean, that's an interesting paradigm. Let's just put it that way. But when you don't have a dog in a fight, you're not gonna have the power of a protest. One person like myself or Brianna with a megaphone is a lot more powerful than a bunch of people standing here. I mean, that person has a megaphone right there, but they're not even using it. They're scared to use it. Yeah. These people actually work with their leadership works with APD, so yeah, they don't have any ethics or principles, so it's just a show of face. But hey, at least somebody's doing something. You could be doing better. Come out here. I'll protest with you. Let's show these people. Let's show the city of Austin what a real protest looks like. Again, we haven't had a good protest in a minute. I want to say since George Floyd, but we had a couple other ones. We had a couple other protests recently that got pretty hot. So there's only one Resist Austin shirt over there, so only the leadership gets the Resist Austin shirt. Notice there's no police. If there's no police at your party, you didn't have a party. But hey, somebody's got to point out these little details. Honk for democracy. I remember being at one of these protests, and the ladies there were like, honk for democracy, honk for democracy. Honk. They were like chanting that kind of a little bit, like they're half asleep or on Borazine. This is this group, Resist Austin. I like to clown them because they are clowns. Simps and clowns, but hey, it's cool. They're doing something, and I'm filming it. I don't know why. Oh, I wanted to get B-roll, which I've already done. I'll submit my B-roll here in a minute to the media outlets and see if the corporate media wants to pay me today. It pays about $40 for, an hour's work, 15 minutes work. Depends on how long it takes you to do your B-rolls and submit them. But I'll probably stay out here for an hour or so that'll be $40 or not. I've actually submitted thousands and thousands of videos to Stringer and media, and a lot of them have been downloaded. Not a good percentage of them, but a lot of them. So I've made thousands of dollars covering these protests and the weather and everything. So you can check out the Stringer app. You can become a Stringer. Look up how to become a Stringer. They say that the Citizen app pays, but I don't believe so. I do not believe so. I believe it's Citizen apps turn into the next door narc app, from what I understand. But I don't know. Y'all tell me. I would like to find a new streaming platform. I heard that Mastodon and others might be the place to go. Oh, by the way, is anybody watching this? How's the audio? There's no external microphone to my cell. It's just me and a cell phone, y'all. It's me and my little cell phone. Not even an iPhone. I've never even owned an iPhone, y'all. Guy's got his puppy dog out here. So, yeah, here we are. There we are. No socks Nevin over there. Couldn't even handle Will. Couldn't even handle those mega Nazis that came armed with guns and police patches. Off-duty police officers came and controlled them. But hey, I'm just a real protester and activist. It's hard for me to deal with these like incrementalist, wishy-washy face people. So I'm naturally going to be critical. After George Floyd, after seeing real protests where thousands of people demanded justice, shut shit down, I'm seeing this. It's a little lackluster. But hey, it's something to film, so I can't complain too much, right? Can't complain too much. They got a megaphone they don't know how to use. See someone's chatting here. Audio's good. All right. I can't read the name. Bree, you're up. Cool. There's some yoga ladies just looking like, what the hell's going on? People riding their scooters like, what's going on? Never mind, we don't care. People in Austin generally don't care. They like to honk at a protest, but when it comes to actually doing something, boots on the ground, feeding the homeless, taking homeless people, put them in your house. They don't. Austin, like that motorcycle wreck we saw the other day. They'll run into you, kill you, and then drive off. Do a drive-bys. The people in Austin are very egocentric, gentrifying, land thieving, diaper throwing, trashy colonists. This is the new Austin. The old Austin wasn't like this. People didn't throw their trash out on the ground. People didn't go to Walmart and Dollar General, wherever, and just throw their dirty diapers in the parking lot, pour their drinks all over the place, throw their trash out when they stop, throw their trash out as they drive down the road, throw the trash in the back of the truck and let it blow out anywhere. People didn't used to do that. People didn't used to be anti-homeless in Austin. People in Austin supported all the local musicians, all the live music culture. There was the Armadillo World Headquarters. There were so many things going on in Austin back then when Willie Nelson and the rise of the outlaw country. There's been Muddy Waters, all these famous blues players. Stevie Ray Vaughan was playing here when he was like 16, I heard. He was playing at Auditorium Shores right behind me at this park across the river. And he was doing live shows for free. And Stevie Ray Vaughan, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's what Austin was. Now they'd send the police to go kill Willie Nelson if he was sitting down on a bench. He would look homeless. They would go and kill Muddy Waters for being black. The police here and the gentry would kill Stevie Ray Vaughan for looking homeless. So these people are about to cut out, I think. They're gonna cut out. They're only out here for about an hour or so, and then they cut out because they're on a schedule. I'm not gonna say George Soros pays them, but he does. George Soros funded, his corporations fund a lot of this stuff. But I don't get a check. I don't even get donations from y'all. So like, share, support, subscribe, all that. Look, it's the duck assholes. Tourists that come here just like drive by, paying for tours.
Austin hates them! Fuck Elon!
told them they're number one in my own special way. Totally number one. It's the Austin Duck Adventures. They used to drive into the lake. I don't know if they still drive into the lake. Look. Looks like APD there. There's the APD there. Unmarked white SUV. Big one. Big one. Big one. But I don't see any light packets, so maybe not. It's just the blacked out windows. Could be another Fed. The Feds have a crap load of money in their personal and their public capacities, and you're buying them all this stuff. You're paying their salaries. You're doing all that. So if you're not making your bills, if you're worried how you're gonna pay your rent, your mortgage, pay for your medicines, if you're worried about how to keep your kids in school, pay for the daycare, just remember, your government is bloated and greedy, and they're hoarding your wealth. That's Suburban. I don't think it was police. Your government is bloated and greedy, and they're murderous, and they got blood on their hands. So like, it's time to, I don't know how to say it. It's time to clean house. It's time to get rid of the people and the politicians in government. All of them. I'm not talking about right or left. I'm talking about all of them need to go. Not just Greg Abbott. I do agree that deport Greg Abbott and Trump. Deport both their asses to a prison somewhere. But that's too good for them. Might have to hang them high at this point. Violating the oath to the Constitution and to the people and harming people because of their skin color, doing that Nazi bullshit. I know what our grandparents would have done to them. Our grandparents didn't fuck with Nazis. They went to war against them. They freed all of Europe from Nazis. Because the Nazis were on meth, doing blitzkrieg and charging across Poland, charging across Europe. Some people still honking. That's good. Are we done here yet? Am I still here? All right. text messages here. Support Greg Abbott, support Elon. Please subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe. It's a big protest. There's 12 and a half people and a dog here. This guy in the walker's been coming home for a while. And they've, like I said, they've ignored Elon Musk in Austin. They've ignored what he's doing. Animal torture and murder of animals en masse for the Neuralink project. This group has been, oh, that guy almost ran into the other guy. Yeah, Austin's dangerous. Like right now, I'm in danger, but when the police come, I'm in more danger from the public safety that they've supplied for 500 million a year. Looks like we might get some rain out here. I see some rain clouds. There's your UT bros right here in their Mercedes. I don't know what the hell you call it, Jeep looking thing. There's your UT bros. The future white supremacist leaders of America can come out of UT, just to let you know. George Bush's and stuff. Lyndon Baines Johnson's stuff. LBJ. Yeah. It's a Klan fucking school. It's a Nazi school. But hey, what do I know? I've done a lot of protests there. Seen a lot of protests. Been arrested there. For holding a cell phone like I'm doing right now. Not even protesting, just holding a cell phone. It's dangerous work. Being a truth teller. A seeker of truth. Dangerous ass work. I doubt if the bathrooms are open at City Hall today on the outside. They usually lock them. God forbid homeless people have a place to go to the bathroom downtown. There's the library, which also calls cops on homeless. But hey, homeless are the bane of rich people's existence, right? The people they cause to go homeless, when they hoard wealth, that's the problem with society, not the people hoarding the wealth. The rich are not the problem, right? It's just the poor. It makes a lot of sense, dumbasses. Y'all believe that? I got some land to sell you in Israel. I got a whole nation state. You want it? 5,000, you can have the whole thing. Netanyahu, you can just deport him into the bottom of a river, bottom of the Black Sea. He's a skanky terrorist. Benjamin Netanyahu. So I lied earlier. You caught me in a lie. He's got a Resist Austin shirt, and then this gray one over here is a Resist Austin shirt. So there's two Resist Austin shirts out here. 12 and a half people and a dog, 2 shirts. Because you have to support them by buying their t-shirts. Welcome to my OnlyFans. Here we are. Enjoy. There they are. Here's your OnlyFans content right here. There's that megaphone right there. Just a swinging. Our sign says, "Come and take them." It had a shadow outline of Trump and Abbott with a star above their head. Which I don't know what for the Lone Star maybe? I don't know why there's a star above their head. Sometimes people have different reasons, like artistic reasons for their posters, and sometimes it's hard to, it's hard to interpret. Let's put it that way. Ice fuera de ATX, no ice, graphic, love, Trump, hate. Just to let you know, that's how we got here, is that love, Trump, hate bullshit. You're not gonna love or vote your way out of this shit, okay? There's another sign that says Estamos en la lucha. We are in the something. Lucha? What's lucha? Ice out of ATX. Stop the deportations. Say no to Gestapo Greg. And honk for democracy, which is their old chant here. Honk for democracy. I'm glad they're not doing that crap today. That was annoying. So, I mean, I would like to see larger protests, but not from this group. Like I said, they don't have any like ethics or principles. They don't have any backbone. They don't have a dog in the fight. They're just yuppies trying to look cool and look like they're down with minorities, but their parents were slave owners. Their grandparents were. Their family hasn't seen a black person since their grandparents bought one. So we need real protesters out here. You'll know. When there's real protesters, you'll know. You'll hear something more than an occasional honk. You'll be able to hear their message without having to read their signs. You'll see the police here to try to quell their speech. Real protesters don't work with the police, they protest the police. Because of the abuse of the rotten police department that you've seen in all my videos, that you've seen me complain about, you've seen in the news articles, you've seen in court cases, murder cases, where they get away and away and away. So, yeah, you'll see when it's real. Oh shit, this guy almost ran it. You're in front of the line, bro. You're a Hyundai Santa Cruz. Hyundai! Okay. They're all waving at me, Nevin and them are all happy I'm here. Because they don't have any exposure, so they're happy you're watching because they don't have anybody else watching them. Keep my eye out for cops. Cops like to sit down the road in the parks, and they're like, in their vehicle, like their little ATVs, a whole bunch of cop bacon sitting in there waiting for something to do, like someone to go out in the street, someone to violate any kind of Class C misdemeanor so they can target them to quell their free speech. It's one of the reasons I'm here. I'm here for other things also. Alright, I'm gonna upload some B-roll to Swinger. I'm gonna take a break, y'all. While everybody's honking, they're flashing the hook'em horns, all the ridiculousness. It's just it's a bandwagon party, y'all. That's what it is, a bandwagon party. I'm gonna upload some video, y'all. Hold on. Welcome to Austin. Nothing's real in Austin. Everyone's fake. Everyone but you and I are fake. Oh, maybe Bree. The rest of these people, royal fakeness. They're looking at the watch, figuring out how much time they got back on the clock. With liberty and justice for all right there, but is it really for all of us or just for... Because I've been seeking justice. Ain't nobody been fighting for justice harder than me. I fight more than the Texas Civil Rights Project, more than half these organizations nowadays. Yeah, they're all leaving. They're all taking off. It's over. It's over. It's over. So, these little 1-hour protests, they don't do shit. But it's cool. As long as they feel good about themselves. Alright, I'm gonna upload some B-roll, y'all. Uploading my videos right now, and as you can see, the protest is over. It's over. It's just over. There's your hour of fame, y'all. Gonna show you
Wait to cross Lavaca at Caesar
actually
Towers.
I'm not gonna.
Wait.
Maybe.
Wait.
I'm gonna go this other way. I lied. So a lot of people fly signs right here, which is a First Amendment protected exercise. People are just like, I want to ask you guys, like, this Thanksgiving holiday, it's gonna be holidays for another month. What would you do if your family member or yourself had to steal for the holidays? If you couldn't have Christmas or Thanksgiving without stealing, how would that make you feel? Because that's the way it is on the streets. Some people have to steal. I'm not saying everybody, but some people have to steal for a living just to make ends meet, just to have a holiday. These yuppies will run this light. They don't care. They'll run you the fuck over. You gotta watch your ass out here. Austin's sick. Austin's totally sick. Just a bunch of sick sycophants. They say sycophants. It don't matter. There's City Hall right there. There's no police. There's no protest. Here's the Great Flood of Austin. Flooded again. Flood this shit again, y'all. It's the river when it flooded over. That nasty river floods over. People are gonna die from the filth in that fucking river. This fucking town's toxic. The people here are toxic. High water mark at 2008. So this is where the water came up to here. Out of the banks. Down the streets. Flooded again. Flooded again. This town's just dirty. There's trash everywhere. I mean, I'm from Dallas, Fort Worth. I know what dirty is. This town isn't that. This town's way dirtier than its size. Like, this isn't painted. This is all coming apart. It's gross. Totally gross. Get all this rotten stuff. And the yuppies like to jog down the trail, breathing in the fumes of Austin. We have ozone action alerts all summer. We're not that big of a town, y'all. They keep cutting down the trees. I mean, look at the paint on this stuff. It's like that all the way down here. It's nasty, dirty, nasty. That's their graffiti abatement. They just put paint on top of it. Broke ass lights. These lights probably haven't worked in years. There's a bunch of broke ass lights over here. And see, this is where the trash goes down into the river, straight into the river. More broken lights. I mean, this is how your government takes care of you. I mean, does nobody care? Does nobody care? There's some city trash right there. It's like a cone. I don't know what that is. Cylinder, red cylinder. There's some piece of trash that looks like part of someone's water meter. There's some ducks over there swimming in trash. There's trash all in here. All those white spots are not animals. That's all trash. Trash, trash, trash. There's people putting their boats in it. What is that, little raft thing? What is that thing? It's pretty interesting right there. Not sure what that is. There's your riverboat with this wake. It's a paddle boat. So Palantir is part of Epstein, all them's Palantir, Peter Thiel. Yeah, it's real shit. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Hold on. I mean, this water's filthy. Filthy. Fucking disgusting. Disgusting ass river. They could do better. The government could do better. Why are these all beat to hell? Why are these beat to hell? Oh, damn it. The government can always do better, and it's good to criticize your government because you're paying taxes for whatever's getting done and not getting done. So if there's filthy ass water, if you know, people are being oppressed, if other people are hoarding and just being trashy, who do you think makes more pollution, a rich person or a poor person? Think about that for a little bit. Yeah. Who creates more waste? Here comes a piece of trash following me. Sir, you want to discuss what happened to you to get you in this predicament? Oh yeah, trashy austinites threw you around. Yeah, okay. I hate aluminum. I used to love it, and then I found out that it causes Alzheimer's. It has some toxic effects. Don't cook with that. And here's your Drake Bridge. You can barely even read this. It's so dirty and disgusting. South 1st Street Bridge, 1952 to 1953. This is 1956. Drake Bridge expansion in 89 and 92. City Council. Your city seal. Looks like crap. So I say that, you know, if there was a Doge, if there was a department of, you know, if they were worried about fraud, waste, and abuse and stuff, they'd get on this shit. They'd totally get on this shit. Instead, we just have fakeness. Everything's fake. It's all fake, y'all.
So selfishly, yeah. I was asking him when he was trying, I tell him, he was like, oh, this is funny.
Everything's fake. It's time to have raves. It's time to have protests. It's time to do whatever we want because the government doesn't represent or care about you. The government doesn't even care how polluted their river is. The government spends billions of dollars on festivals for rich people to spend thousands of dollars per wristband like ACL. The government spends billions of dollars throwing people in jail. They haven't done anything wrong, including filmers like me. I've been to jail a lot for fucking doing this. A lot. I've won every single case. I'm innocent until proven guilty. Yuppies and the little bicycles. How cute. Eutrophicated waters. Polluted. Pollution everywhere. Some more trash. This is an empty doggy bag. That's another pet peeve. If you're gonna pick up your dog poop and put it on the trail, pick it up. Don't put the poop in a bag. It actually takes longer to decompose that way, and the plastic lives forever. So why are you putting your poop in a bag and leaving it on the trail everywhere so we have these poop bags? Well, it'd be better if you just didn't even pick it up. Shit. I'm sure that'd make everybody happy. Take a look at what's going on this hike and bike. There's a ton of hike and bike trails for yuppies in Austin. And it's cool. It's just people don't care about nobody else but themselves. They're narcissists. They're fucking narcissists. They don't give a shit about anything except for fucking football and whatever. Football! 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 Whatever. I used to like football, but I realized it's a gladiator game. Oh, look, there's some more Palantir stuff. Palantir. Someone tries scraping it off. They don't like hearing it. They're scared to hear the truth about Palantir. Oh, Luchas, we are all in the fight, yeah. to keep this crap out of the waterways. All this is choking your fish out, all this paint peeling off into the river for years. The city doesn't care. The bridge is rotting, rusting out. Your government doesn't care. It's cool. But they got time to come after poor people. They ain't got nothing. And called us trashy. Yet, the city's trillionaires. They literally have trillions of dollars in wealth and power and property. Trillions, not billions, but trillions. They spend $1 trillion a year. But hey, it's just a monopoly board, right? And look who's working with Epstein. Peter Thiel. I'm not working with my app here. Hold on. So the pedophiles all work together in your government, just to let you know. And this is the fraud, waste, and abuse that they create. Look at this crap. Look at it. It's all falling apart. It's fraud, waste, and abuse. This is your property. And people don't have a place to live. People don't have a Thanksgiving. People don't have much. Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. I was out. Hold on. Hi. So I was out during Thanksgiving, and was that 2 days ago? And there was a lot of people giving out food, a lot of citizens just walking around giving out food to the streets. An abundance of food in one day, but then the rest of the year there's like nothing. And a sandwich, a turkey, or whatever is not going to cure homelessness. It's just not. But it's nice that so many people care, but they only care for a minute. They only care for a minute, y'all. In the deep, dark underbelly of Austin, people just walk right by the homeless. I went to the turkey trot, and you might have seen the live stream. I think I live streamed. I know I did B-roll, but yeah, there's a city's bag, sandbag or something. There's a Whataburger cup from across the street. There's trash all up in here. There's a ball for a dog, and its ball. Here's a can. I don't know what kind of can that is. I mean, there's some, I don't know, another plastic bottle that's going to last forever. Little pieces everywhere. It's going to be impossible to get out mechanically. We're going to have to put in microbes eventually to keep the plastic, and the microbes, we don't know what they're going to do to our environment. It's going to be an unknown. But like, we know what the plastics are going to do. The plastics are ending up in our food source. They're causing sterility in animals and people. Yeah, cancer, other stuff, because they're petrochemical byproducts with plasticizers and other chemicals. There's a big group of cyclist yuppie power. There's some yippies, electric bikes. Look at this eutrophicated pond. This pond is fucked. This pond is foobarred. I think that's a fake turtle. It would have popped off by now. But look at this water, y'all. Little pond. It's gross. Eutrophicated. These lily pads are cute, but they're eutrophicated. There's a lot of algae and hardly anything can live in there. It's good for insects, for making mosquitoes. That's about all. It's so eutrophicated they had to put a fake turtle on a rock to make you think that you're in the wild when you're really just in the middle of a nasty ass city that's gross. The environmentalists here, Save Our Springs, they're not effective. See, look, C3%, that's the Austin City Limits people. They built this nasty ass. Cirrus Logic, the Statesman, American Statesman, Craven Family Foundation, whoever these people are. It's that Cliff Craven from Cliff Clavin and Roy Butler, whoever they are. Rulke. Notice you don't hear Spanish names. This is for the yuppies. This is for the yuppies. They had a homeless memorial here. That's the homeless tree. We'll go over here for a minute. Homeless memorial about a week ago. And a couple hundred or more people died on the streets this year. I'm saying 500 or more. These fake orgs like House of Homeless came down here, had the police down here, the murder cops. They were having a big old photo shoot with the police. And here's the tree where they hung all the names of the dead homeless that people don't give a shit about out here. I could ask somebody. But yeah, here's the memorial tree. They took all the names down. It says homelessness. But it's not a memorial to the dead homelessness, to killing homelessness in Austin. It's just a profit stream for Richard Troxel and Cecilia Blanford right there, co-founders of this monument. Probably cost $100,000 into their pockets. Rich ass yuppie scum. That's all it is. It's rich ass yuppie scum. There's the Long Center. Tens of millions of dollars wasted. They actually took the convention center down this year. They leveled it without funding to build a new one, and now they don't have a convention center because they wanted to have a big Trump venue. They wanted to have a bigger Trump venue, and so they leveled it. But something happened with their funding with the state, and because they're supposedly liberal when they're totally capitalist pigs. They're not liberal. They're liberal with spending on bullshit like light rails and shit that we don't need. But then they're not liberal when it comes to helping people who are on the streets. This is Auditorium Shores. This is where Stevie Ray Vaughan used to play. This is where so many people used to perform and play. Famous people. There's actually a Stevie Ray Vaughan down the way, down here. There's a Stevie Ray Vaughan monument. It's pretty big, like 10 foot tall. Statue of Stevie Ray Vaughan. If you don't know who he is, get a grip, y'all. Here's your COVID contamination center. Please drink out of these fountains together. It's safe to lick this. This is safe. You can lick that. Yeah, lick it up. Lick it up. Lick the button too, just to make sure. There's your COVID sharing stations. Yeah. I mean, I could take a poll out here, and 80% of the people down here don't give a shit. Have never done anything for the homeless. Don't give a shit. Just like driving their little scooters around, doing that yuppie bullshit. This is where many festivals are had where the city blocks out the public and charges the public to come in here. Same thing across the street at the Long Performance Center for the Arts. Yeah, or is it the Long Center for Performance Arts? Whichever. I'm gonna do some B-roll, y'all, because it looks like rain, and do some more B-roll and submit that. Maybe I'll get paid today, maybe not. Maybe you'll hit subscribe, maybe not. Maybe you like hearing about what we could be doing differently, about protecting the environment, about keeping our city up, about not throwing trash everywhere, about caring about each other and people that are suffering around you, not being a total fucking asshole. Maybe you like hearing about that, maybe you don't. If you don't like it, go to the Happy Joy Taylor Swift show. You know, go over to wherever you get your pop culture. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. It's cool. The world needs heroes, not zeros. Do something for humanity, y'all. I've already saved dogs' lives, saved homeless people's rights and their lives as much as I could, preserved the First Amendment, been an environmental scientist doing statewide environmental remediation and environmental impact statements and such, and all across the state in different places. I've already been a network engineer, trying to network our internet together at Microsoft and other places. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm still doing it, by the way. I'm about 8 million years old, still doing it. I'm super old, y'all. All you young people need to get on the board. Get on board, make a difference. One thing you can do is join Extinction Rebellion and power them up. Extinction Rebellion is a lot more radical environmentalists than Save Our Springs, that's for sure. Which is an Austin thing from the 80s, 90s. All right, y'all. I might... Welcome to Austin, y'all. It's very bougie out here. Very bougie, indeed. Extremely bougie. There's your BMW. Very bougie. Little desk workers up here. Company's called TEL. It used to be a Hooters down at the bottom. And they put the skyrise on top of it, and there's no more Hooters. Looks like people have been peeling out here. Someone's been peeling out a lot in this field. Ooh-wee. I don't know what it was. Was it a Can-Am? Was it a truck? What was it? Making mud. Oh yeah. A lot of mud here. Security, paid parking. Gotta pay to go to this event. My art was in this, they had a museum in there for a while in the Long Center. My art was in there. And on another event that they had next door at the Palmer Event Center, another piece of art similar about the gentrification and racism of Austin, the police department, and the murder of people of color. And it was commissioned by Austin City Limits and others, and I got paid for that one. But it just goes on deaf ears. Look at all the yuppie vehicles in here. It's a white power movement in Austin, I'm telling you. White power movement. White trash, white power movement. These people haven't seen a black man since their grandparents bought one. Racist ass Austin. And the sycophants. There goes a big crow or something. Hawk. But hey, everybody's enjoying themselves. Don't worry about the suffering. It's cool. I'm sorry to inconvenience you with the suffering that myself and others have gone through at the hands of your police that you hug. Forgive us. Forgive us for ever complaining about your good cops. The same ones that rape women on the streets and murder children, murder teenagers, gut homeless teenagers alive and leave them at UT. And medical examiner Gallardo called it natural causes or some bullshit, because these medical examiners for the county are corrupt also. They're allowing this police to murder. Police can't just murder without the DA, medical examiner, everybody being involved. It's a game. It's a gang game. What's this crap? Tell me what this crap plastic shit's supposed to be doing, y'all. Stupid. Got some storm clouds coming in. I'm multimodal today, so I'll be taking a different way out of here. White power, that's what it is. It's all about white trash, wealth, hoarding wealth, ignoring people, except for when they're of color, and then attacking them. I'd rather be ignored than attacked. Just leave us alone. Abbott and all your redneckery. Please help me up. I don't think so. Alright, I'll be back, y'all. Nice. Just take an old desk and throw shit in it. Right now there's just an empty bath thing and this random sauce, unlabeled sauce. But hey, I'm still celebrating Austin. We're outside of Whataburger here. And wow, I'm impressed. How come this thing's not? I'm not impressed with the zoom on this stupid ass phone. I mean, it's actually the app is doing. Thanks, Bree and Romney, for being in here, whoever you are. Who is this? El autobuso. El autobuso. I think I got COVID from licking the COVID sharing station. Oh my God, I'm done dying. This ain't the movie Speed. This is a movie we ain't going nowhere. Just sitting here killing the clock. The bus is going too fast, so they have to slow down. The bus usually only shows up every 15 to 30 minutes on the weekends and holidays. Actually, Saturday, Sunday, and holidays. But the city spends hundreds of millions of dollars on Cap Metro. There's mostly just poor people on it. It's for the poor like me. But it's cool. We're all in this together. Here we go. Down south first. Or as we call in Austin, Sofer. The Sobro, Sofer, Soco. So lame. Life works. There's a 7-Eleven where I filmed a black man being harassed and beat up by the cops, and they arrested me for filming. Case was dismissed, of course. I was criminally trespassed for filming in the parking lot because they don't allow filming of cops. hEB does the same thing. That's why I boycott those groups. Boycott hEB, boycott 7-Eleven. They don't need your money. They work with cops.
Stop requested.
Now approaching. First at Van Wyck, South Austin Medical Center, St. David's Hospital.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
There's a market, Mexican market here. Supermercado Poco Loco. There's a cow. There was a cow.
Hey, I'm right here. You want me to grab the foot and put the rest of the house if you can? Huh? Hey, I see I can drop the foot and put the rest of the house if you can. Oh, how the fuck? I'm right here. I'm fast in the game room. I'm fast in the game room. Get off the foot. No.
I know y'all think I'm like crazy because I'm doing a protest and then I'm talking about trash, but you can see trash like this, miles and miles of trash all over Austin, going into the water, and you can see road debris. The city doesn't do anything hardly to keep up with this trash. It just like says fuck it, it's somebody else's problem down the years, you know, and you can just imagine how bad it's gonna look. Trash going in these storm drains. So what happens is the water, these cars and trash and all this stuff washes down into the storm drains, right, in the rain. And you know, during the frog choking events, a piece of roofing tile, some more roofing tile. Contractors throw a lot of trash out. Here's a paint can, crushed paint can, vape box, more trash. There's a trail down there. And there'll be trails through the trash. With the wildlife, whatever wildlife's left, like raccoons and foxes and deer, mostly squirrels. But anyway, so the city recently revealed, here's your waterway. The city recently revealed that styrofoam, couch, the whole bags of trash down there thrown over, trash everywhere. Anyway, the city just revealed that in the water, their studies showed that tire crap and other crap, plastic junk from cars they had higher levels of debris from cars than before. So recently they did a study and found out that they've got a lot of pollution in the Colorado River, that people downstream, cities downstream, suck water out of, have to pay to purify in order to make drinking water for their community, because there's only so much water in Texas. You're not going to drill for a lot of water. It's going down the rivers. and in some of the aquifers. And see, all this is all bagged up, ready to go, but the city won't pick it up. The city won't pick up trash. Hey, someone down there. In fact, if you pick up trash and bag it up, the city gets mad at you. My friend that lives on the streets tried picking up trash, and the police came and city code enforcement came and wanted to harass him. He was picking it up, bagging it up, putting it on the curb where the city come pick it up, but the city's not interested in that. Storm sewer. So look at all the trash waiting to go down the storm sewer. The next rain, all this trash and oil and all that is gonna just go down there, and it's gonna make the water putrid. And then, like, I don't know if you're, when you were a kid, if you walked in the water, it wasn't that dirty. Now you can't walk in the water. Your kids are gonna play in the water, and the first flush is gonna come down, and it's just gonna be like nasty. All this plastic biodegrades. Here's some condom package. Trash. And this is emanating from this business here, and this business doesn't care. These businesses don't clean up. They could literally hire someone for low money to go out and pick up their trash every so often, every week, every day. Some people do, but a lot of these businesses, they make trash. This is 7-Eleven, super big gulp. We're not even at a 7-Eleven. Junk everywhere, junk. There's your cottage cheese. In case you need any cottage cheese, broken glass, broken beer bottles. This used to be a bus stop. The city left this thing here for you to run your e-bike into at night and die. Crash and burn. Here's your lottery. Must not be a winner if it's down here on the ground, I guess, huh? Broken glass, bottles, cigarette packs, lots of cigarette trash, lots of lottery, lots of beer, Modelos, another big gulp, some more lotto tickets. But look at the status of this creek. Oh my God, y'all. So here's some of that car trash that ends up in the road. This is part of a trailer, probably. It's got a little poop in it too. It's part of a trailer. Got poop all over it. Fuck. This place is disgusting down here. This place is fucking disgusting. $1 sold. Solo. 100 solo? I don't know, but look at the fucking... Damn, this water is eutrophicated. I mean, I remember seeing stuff like this in Dallas-Fort Worth. But, like, this is trash. Nothing can live in this crap. Nothing can live healthily. It's cool. You can take some B-roll, yo. Hold on. I believe this is a tributary of the Williamson Creek. It's really close to the Williamson Creek, and it's disgusting. I have friends that do cleanups, have done cleanups down here. Here's your Four Loko. There's your poopy thing. I have to wash my hands next time I get a chance. Ugh! I get dirty every time I go hiking in these areas in Austin because everything's disgusting. And the piece of the puzzle that's missing, is you. Where do you fit into this equation? Yeah. Got a cover. Here's your sock. If you're missing your sock, there it is. Please, y'all organize for doing cleanups. Organize to get people in housing. Organize to do education for the people. Get billboards. Let's start letting people know it's not cool to throw your trash out the window. It's not cool to find homeless people to throw trash around their area to get them in trouble. That's a very common thing these yuppies do. The Save Austin Now anti-homeless yuppies. It's very common to, like, ignore people in the holidays, walk by and give money to Salvation Army. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give money to these nonprofits. Go out there and do something. Organize something new, because everyone in these nonprofits is part of the problem. They're not a nonprofit. They're basically for-profits pretending to be nonprofits. So they're what's called the homeless industrial complex. Another piece of rubber, car or something like that. So yeah, let's see. Here's the city came. There are no dumping drains to creek signs. So they're trying to do education, but they gave up. They just gave up on educating people. So now it's up to us. And if you see someone throwing stuff out the window, tell them to get their ass back there and pick it up. Tell them it's not cool. It's not very Austin. Not very Austin at all to be trashy. It's becoming that way, but it didn't used to be that way. People used to care about their city, care about their town. Now it's this big city of almost 1 million people, and it's just disgusting. It's like if you had 10 people in your family, and they all lived in a 2-bedroom house, would you let them trash it, or would you make people pick it up? Big piece of metal, super duper. Just micro trash all over the place. You can't see it on this camera. There's just micro trash all over the place for miles and miles and miles. Basically, when I traveled across Texas, I saw trash on every highway. It's not even an Austin thing. It's kind of like a white trash Texas thing. Stop being trashy. Stop throwing your liquor bottles out the window. Stop ignoring people dying out here. Rest in peace. All right, subscribe, like, support. Hit the support thing. There's the links below where you can hit me up in Cash App or Patreon. Subscribe to Patreon. Maybe I'll put a video up there. You know, let me know what y'all guys want. What would help? Prickly pears. Oh yeah, prickly pears are delicious. With some fake flowers, also plastic plant matter, and prickly pears. Not sure what's going on there, but yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'll try to do my job. Thanks, y'all.